Hey guys, today I'm going to be bringing you another deck profile. Without further ado, let's get straight into it. Today I'm going to be bringing you a slightly more competitive deck profile than I normally bring you, and today I'm talking about Dragon Link. So without further ado, here is the list. I'm starting off with 3 copies of Rocket Tracer. Rocket Tracer is absolutely mandatory to play at 3 of in the deck because it's a tuner. It's also level 4, so it lets you go into a copy of Borreload Savage Dragon, super easy. Also, it can pop a card you control, a face-up card you control, to special summon a rocket from the deck. And in certain cases, that's really, really good for extending your plays if you don't have any other thing to do. So, because of that, we play 3 copies of Rocket Tracer, and that is not debatable. For the other rocket monsters, we play 1 copy of most of them. We play 1 copy of Metal Rocket Dragon, 1 copy of Magna Rocket Dragon, 1 copy of Silver Rocket Dragon, 1 copy of Rocket Synchron, and 1 copy of Apsarauda Dragon. The level 4 rockets are pretty much dead cards. You can actually special summon them off of cards like Boot Sector Launch from the deck, so that's really good. Also, if you open multiple of them and you have a way to go and get a dragon on the field, you can actually link your dragon off into Striker Dragon, search Boot Sector Launch, and then special summon 2 from your deck. So in that aspect, they're really good extenders if you can find a way to get to Boot Sector Launch, which in this deck, it's really, really easy. The 1 Rocket Synchron, because we play 1 for 1, and sometimes we can bring this out and keep extending our plays. Also, 1 copy of Apsarauda Dragon, because we can dump this to the graveyard with cards like Dragon Shrine or Foolish Burial. I'm actually not playing Foolish Burial in the deck, but if you are, you can dump it, and you can get a search for any rocket. Typically, you want to search your Rocket Tracer, because that's the most important rocket monster in the deck. So, yeah. So that's the reasoning behind that. We also play 3 copies of Starly Safer. Starly Safer is an amazing card because it basically lets you go full Guard Dragon combo by itself. You can actually tribute itself to search the Black Dragon, and then you can banish the Starly Safer you tributed to actually special summon the Black Dragon, then link the Black Dragon into the Striker Dragon, and then you get a search of the White Dragon, and then you just combo off there. So really, really good card, and super glad it got reprinted in the 2020 Megaton, because this card was like $40 before the reprint. Moving on, we're playing 3 copies of Black Metal Dragon. Black Metal Dragon's really good because it's another 1-for-1 target, so we can extend that way. And we can also link this card off into Striker Dragon as well, and we would get 2 searches. Striker Dragon obviously searches Boot Sector Launch. This can search any Red Eyes card. Typically, we're searching Red Eyes Darkness Metal in this build, but if you wanted to, you can play the Red Eyes Trap that revives monsters, so you can actually have a way to revive your Red Eyes Dark Dragoon. Spoiler alert, we are playing Red Eyes Dark Dragoon in the deck. I talked about these cards already. 1 copy of Black Dragon Collapse Serpent and 1 copy of White Dragon Wyvern Burster. These cards are really, really good in the deck. They're limited for a reason because they're really, really good. You need to play them. This pretty much getting to any one of them can loop the other one, so you can get 2 free bodies on the field. 1 copy of Omni Dragon Brotar, because you can actually search this off of Guard Dragon LP, and you can actually you can special summon this off Guard Dragon LP, and then you get a search of any Dark Dragon monster by discarding a monster. So really, really good. 1 copy of Dragon Buster Destruction Sword, just because we're playing the Buster Lock. 1 copy of Dragoonity Phalanx, because we're actually playing a copy of Dragoonity Knight Romulus, and then we're also playing the copy of Dragoonity Knight Divine Lance to equip onto the Romulus, so we can extend our plays that way. We're also playing 1 copy of Chaos Dragon Levianeer. This card's really good to search off of Omni Dragon Brotar, because if you do, you can special summon it by banishing 3 darks, and then you can loop your opponent's hand for 1 card, which is amazing. Or if you're going second, you can actually special summon it by banishing any number of light and darks, as long as they're equal to 3, and then you get 2 pops. So because of that, it's really, really versatile, and because of that, you definitely want to play this. You don't need to play it as more of a one-of, just because you can search it off Omni Dragon Brotar. Next, we're playing one copy of Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon. Unfortunately, this card isn't as good as it used to be, but it's still fairly good. If you open up the Black Metal Dragon, and you can find a way to link it off, you can get your search for Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon, and you can actually combo off that way, so I really like that. One copy of Galactic Spiral Dragon. This is basically, you dump this off of Dragon Shrine or Dragon's Ravine, and you can have access to your rank 8 plays. In this build, we're playing Hope Harbinger, so that's pretty much the key reason we play this card. And then for our 2 bricks, we're playing one copy of Red Eyes Black Dragon, and then one copy of Dark Magician, obviously because we're playing the Dragoon package. So that's really, really good. I really, really like the consistency of the build in terms of monsters. So without further ado, let's move straight into the spells. For spells, we're playing 3 copies of Quick Launch. Quick Launch is such a good spell in this deck because it lets us special summon any rocket monster from the deck. This gives us access to Rocket Tracer if we don't have a way to see it. If we do have Rocket Tracer or we do have a way to see it, it can special summon a level 4 rocket, and it gives us access to Link Climbing, or it gives us access to a really easy Borreload Savage Dragon. So because of that, we're playing Quick Launch. 3 copies of Chaos Space, because Chaos Space is pretty much a 1-card Dragon Link in this deck. You can actually discard a Dark Dragon to search your White Dragon. Then you can special summon the White Dragon by banishing the card you discarded, and then you can link off the White Dragon to search the Black Dragon. And then you can actually banish the White Dragon to special summon the Black Dragon, and then you can use the second effect of Chaos Space to shuffle back your banished White Dragon into the deck, into the bottom of the deck to draw a card. And then when you link off, the Black Dragon, now you actually will have a target to search in the deck. So this card's just amazing. Because of that, you really, really want to see it. You can also search things like Chaos Dragon Levianeer if you need to see it, or just really, really good cards. So because of that, we're playing it at 3 of. The last card we're playing at a 3 of, in terms of spells, is World Legacy Guard Dragon. World Legacy Guard Dragon is amazing. It's an extender. It lets you special summon a level 4 lower dragon monster from the graveyard, which is pretty much the primary means to it. You can also use it to move one of your dragon monsters to a different zone. It comes up occasionally if you need to move your Pisty or LP, but for the most part, we just use it as a way to special summon a level 4 or lower dragon monster from the deck. We're also playing 1 copy of Dragon's Ravine because it's searchable, and it can dump cards like Galactic Spiral Dragon, so we can make Hope Harbinger, or it can actually dump the Absorouter Dragon, so we can search Rocket Tracer if we don't have access to it. We also play 1 copy of Boost Sector Launch because it's searchable and it acts as an extender in the deck. 1 copy of 1 for 1. 1 for 1 is really, really good in the deck because it gives us access to the Rocket Synchron or the Black Metal Dragon, so that's really good. 1 copy of Dragon Shrine. This pretty much plays the same. It plays the same role as Dragon's Ravine. It's just not searchable, but it helps improve the consistency if we see it. 1 copy of Dragoonity Divine Lance, just so we can extend our play. If you don't know what this does, this is actually searchable off of the Dragoonity Knight Romulus, and then you can equip this to Romulus to equip your Phalanx from your deck to the Romulus, and then because the Phalanx is equipped, you can special summon it, and then you can link off the Phalanx to go into one of your Guard Dragons. So really, really good, and because of that, we play that as a 1 of. 1 copy of Red Eyes Fusion because every deck is abusing this, so why not the Dragon Link, and then 1 copy of Allure of Darkness just for consistency. You can honestly replace this with a copy of Foolish Sparrow. You can replace this with a copy of Upstart Goblin if you want. I just thought it was, a lot of the times I just wanted to see 2 extra cards, and sometimes the Dark Dragons in our hand are dead, so I just like to play this as a consistency card. So that's it for the main deck. We're not playing any hand traps or any traps. You can side in hand traps. You can play whatever hand traps you want and then side in if you know you're going second. So that's what I tend to do. Just because if I win the die roll, I really want to see my combo pieces and I really want to go off. For starters, we're playing 1 copy of Striker Dragon in the extra deck. This card's really amazing because it takes 1 level 4 lower dragon monster, so not even Rocket. Also, when it's summoned, you can add a Boot Sector launch from your deck to your hand, which is really good because it acts as an extender if your hand is too clogged with the rocket monsters. So, one copy of Guardragon LP and one copy of Guardragon Pisty. They gain their effect when they point to a when they point to a zone 2 or more Link monsters point to. So keep that in mind. But LP lets you special summon a dragon from the deck. Typically, you'll special summon Omni Dragon Brotar, and then Guardragon Pisty lets you special summon one from your graveyard or one that's banished. Typically, you'll special summon Rocket Tracer if you have the Rocket Tracer in the graveyard or banished. So really, really good there. We're playing one copy of Dragoonity Knight Romulus. This searches your Dragon's Ravine. It also searches your Divine Lands if you need to extend your plays. Really, really good. It's Link 2. It has great arrows, so because of that, you just have to play this card. One copy of Beat Caught from the Underworld. I just play it because of the arrows. You could replace this for a different Link 2 if you want. One copy of Predaplant Verte Anaconda, just because any 2 monsters makes Verte Anaconda. You can pay 2,000 life points at the end of your combo, send the Red Eyes Fusion, send the Red Eyes Black Dragon and the Dark Magician to get your Red Eyes Dark Dragoon, and it's just amazing. You have to play this card if you want to see competitive success with this deck. One copy of Union Carrier. Union Carrier equips your Dragon Buster, the Destruction Sword, onto one of your Dark monsters or one of your Dragon monsters, and locks your opponent from special summoning from the extra deck, so obviously that is amazing. One copy of Saryuja Skuldread, because a lot of the times I find myself having a lot of monsters on the field, going into Saryuja, and then continuing my combo that way. One copy of Boros Sword Dragon, because it kills. It's a finisher monster. You really want to see it. You could replace this for Axis Kotalker if you want. I actually have a copy of Axis Kotalker. I just don't play it because I kind of want to stay true to the rocket theme, and so I play the Boros Sword. I also play one copy of Borolo just because I kind of want to stay true to the rocket theme. One copy of Appaloosa. This card is amazing. If you can end on an Appaloosa, Borreload Savage, and a Hope Harbinger, you're looking really, really good. One copy of Red Eyes Dark Dragoon, because you can spam this out with Predaplant Verte Anaconda. It gets 2 non-targeting pops with burn, and it can negate a card effect. It's amazing. For the Synchros, we're playing one copy of Borreload Savage. One of my favorite cards in the whole game of Yu-Gi-Oh! Absolutely mandatory. You have to play in this deck. Now it's not expensive, so that's good. One copy of Draco Berserker of Tenyi. I'm just playing this as a level 8 option. You can honestly play other cards. You could play Psyframe Lord Omega if you want. I just like Draco Berserker of Tenyi. And then one copy of Hope Harbinger Titanic, number 38, Hope Harbinger Titanic Galaxy, just to round off because it negates spells. So that's my Dragon Link deck profile. If you have any questions, please comment down below. I'd be more than glad to share some combos or share some deck building philosophies with you. And without further ado, well, if you can, please like and subscribe. And also, I actually have a really, really big video planned for you guys, so stay tuned. We're actually going to be searching for a Ghost Rare. So I ordered, I believe I ordered 30 packs of Lord of the Tachyon Galaxy. So I'm going to be searching for the Tachyon Xyz Ghost Rare. So hopefully we pull that. And I'm also going to get some Walmart mystery boxes so we can open Dimension of Chaos and search for the Ghost Rare Synchro monster in that. So I don't know if we're going to pull it, but I've literally pulled every single other copy, every other single rarity that you can pull in Yu-Gi-Oh! I've pulled a Starlight Rare, which is ridiculous. I pulled 2. I've pulled 10,000 Rare. I've pulled Secret Rare, obviously. I've pulled Ultra Rare, Ultimate Rare. I've just pulled every rarity in Yu-Gi-Oh! Except Gold. So a personal goal of mine is to pull a Ghost, yes. So a personal goal of mine is to pull a Ghost Rare. So we're going to be hunting a Ghost Rare in the next video. Stay tuned for that. It's going to be epic.